Okay, Bismillah. We will continue and finish off chapter 10 in this class, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah. Before we go to the second part of chapter 10, any question with regard to what we have covered in previous class? Integration, etc. No problem. Now, for this part, basically the type of question is something like this, where we deal with common shape, just like the quiz that you just did just now, right? The difference is one is for centroid, one is for homogenization. And the equation that we will be using is what we have shown in the previous class, which is parallel access theorem. Now, for the full concept lecture and some example from the slides, hopefully tonight or early tomorrow it will finish uploading, so you can refer there. But just for the sake of calculation and answering some of the previous exam questions, we will discuss on that part today. So basically we'll have Ix equal to I x prime plus a dy square and Iy equal to I y prime plus a dx square, right? Basically that's the two equations that mainly we will be dealing with, on top of equation that you can find in the table, right? For example, in this kind of question, they will be giving you this table at the bottom here, and you need to know how to use the table for the moment of inertia, right? Before we go to this specific question, now the idea is quite simple. It's basically just exactly how you did for your centroid, right? You divide into area, and then you just do the summation, right? For example, if you have area like this with a hole there, so basically it's the rectangle plus the triangle minus the circle, right? However, what you add and subtract is basically the, for example, if you are calculating Ix, so Ix for this shape plus Ix for this shape minus Ix for this shape, basically, right? And each of this is by using this parallel access theorem. And where you have to refer to the table is for Ix prime, where for each of the shape it will have its own Ix prime and Iy prime. Okay, do you understand the concept? Because we can straight away go to the example here. Right, can you see from there? Can you see the question? Alright, so basically we will try this question straightforward. So basically from that shape you have, now, several things. For centroid you can make the table because you have all the x wave, y wave, and dA or dm, right? And then you have the summation of something divided by summation of something, right? In this case, it's quite linear, in the sense that you don't have to divide by anything. And what you need is just the area and the x and dy. Do you understand do you remember what is this x and dy? Huh? What is dy, for example? Distance? Yeah, when you talk about x and x prime, you have, for example, x axis and x prime. So this distance is dy, right? So you just want to know what is the distance between the two axes, right? So it's best that you represent in a way that it's easy to detect those distance, right? So for example, in this case, if I divide into three basic shapes, so you have one the rectangle, and then plus the triangle here, for example, then minus the circle. Now, for each of these, the area is simply based on the dimensions. So you will have, in this, for example, 300 and 200. This one is 300 and 150. This radius is 75, right? That's for A. For dy and dx, okay, we'll focus on dx first. Assume the question asks for both x in moment of inertia about x and moment of inertia about y. So we do about x1 first. So you have to know where is the x-axis relative to each shape, right? Here is the x-axis, here is the x-axis, and here is the x-axis. Right. So for this case, x prime will be here, right? What will be the y here? What's the next value? 120.
Yes.
Where is x prime? For triangle. So it's something here, right? So what is the distance here? 100. What is x prime? What's the distance here? 150. From the center of the circle, right? So if you have all of this information, then you have all what you need. Okay, another one that you need is actually x prime and iy prime. Now, if we can take a look at this table for a moment. Now, for a rectangle, of course, you have rectangle length, and by that you already should have memorized this already. So ix prime will be what? 1 over 12 BHQ, right? You just write the equation first. For triangle, can you see that? Ix becomes 1 over 36 BHQ. For circle here, 1 over 4 YR for 4, right? Alright. So based on this, you can calculate Ix. It's just you add everything, right? Of course, use this one plus this one minus this one, right? So Ix prime for this one will be what? It's basically 1 over 12. B is? Huh? B is 200. H is 300. So you have the cube here, right? Then plus A will be what? 200 plus times 100. Dy will be 150. And then you have square that. So this is quite straightforward. And then plus here we have 1 over 36 for the Ix prime. B will be 150. H will be 300. So you have cube there. Plus area will be half times 150 times 300. Dy square will be 100 square. Right? And that is should minus this one. So we'll have to minus everything. So minus 1 over 4 pi 75 over 4. Of course minus also A dy square. A will be pi 75 square times dy square 150 square. And then you just use your calculator and then you get whatever value there in terms of millimeter to the power of 4. Because everything is in millimeter. Any question? Is it clear? Any question? Basically, just apply this one, right? And Ix prime is based on this each equation we refer from the table. Any question? No. If no question, you want to try for Iy? Okay, can try. Okay, take several minutes to try for Iy and see if there's any problem. Do you need the question is just like that? You need to see the table for Iy. Faham tak faham? If you understand, it should be straightforward. And how to answer this type of question is as straightforward as that. Any question for this one or not? Okay. Hah? Apa tu? Apa 3.5 Okay, gini, korang tengok apa ni? Okay, can I read this please? What about Iy? Anyone have any problem? Basically, the way we divide the shape is the same, right? Okay, let me draw it like this. So we have right. So basically, you have this one plus this one minus this one, right? Where is the axis? So because for Iy, then everything is relative to y-axis, right?
Yeah.
So for this one, y-axis is here, and y prime will be here, right? In that case, the x will be what? 100, right? Because the dimension is the same as before, 200 and 300. Here, where is our y-axis? It's somewhere here, right? Y prime is 1/3 here. So what will be dx? 250. Is it? And the dimension is basically this one is 300. This one is 150. This circle here, y is axis is here, y prime will be here. What will be dx? 100. Right, and then radius is 75. The equation for y prime is basically similar, right? You just switch between h and b. So if you calculate this one, so using iy equal to iy prime plus a dx squared, so this one will be 1/12. What? 300, 200 cube, right? Plus area is 300 times 200, and then 100 squared, dx squared, right? So plus here 1/36. Then 300, 150 cube, right? Plus area half times 300 times 150. Dx square is 250 square. And then minus this one. So minus 1/4, is it? 1/4 pi 4, right? 1/4 pi 75 over 4. Then minus also pi r squared, so pi 75 square, and then 100 square. And then you get your answer in millimeter over 4. So even if you can see, even the exam question is quite easy for this chapter, because it's straightforward like that. It's just as long as you can relate between the axis and the area, you can just calculate. Right, so this is another chapter where you should get full mark in the final, because they cannot trick you that much. Except we will show one question after this where most students make a mistake when they. It is advised. This is not compulsory to draw this one, but it is advised so that you do not forget what things like this. Sometimes you forget to add certain things, right? So avoid mistakes. Any question? Tak faham apa? Base dia bertukar, maksudnya? Okay. Ix and Iy. So if Ix is 1/12 pH cube, Iy is become 1/12 HB cube. So it's basically rotated. So if you look at the table, it will be like that. So it's here. You can see 1/12 pH cube, 1/12 HB cube. However, here it doesn't give you one Ix and Iy, because the triangle is not right angle triangle. So you cannot get that one, right? So you have to understand when you flip it that way, it will be HB cube or something like that. Right? So there's two ways to understand it. One is basically you rotate your head 90 degrees. Right. Personally, my approach is like that. I just shape my head like this, and this is my base, this is my height. So basically, it's just base and this cube, base and this cube. Right. Otherwise, it's become this and this cube, HB cube. And so, as long as you understand, however you understand, circle is not a problem because it doesn't have any base and height. Any other question? Make sure you understand. Huh? Because this triangle is giving you a generic one. If you have a right angle triangle, tadi gitu kan, and then this is B, this is H. So in this case, Ix will be 1/36 BH cube, right? And then Iy will be 1/36 HB cube, because it's just rotated like that. But when you have something like this, then it only works that way. Because the other way it's so if because right now we actually have right angle triangle. If you have something that is not right angle triangle like this, you actually have to divide it, right? So this become right angle and this become right angle. For each right angle, then you just HB cube lah. If you want to stick your head like that. Kalau tengok macam tu, semua just 90 degree lah. You just switch antara T dengan H. I'm not sure if you remember the concept that we discussed a bit, where is the area is further from the axis, the moment Indonesia becomes higher. So if you understand this question, H here or B here is something that goes further from the axis, like from x-axis, H going further from x-axis, right? From y-axis, B is going further. So that one is the cube one. Okay? Any other question? It's not difficult, right? Okay, this is one question for class. Okay, depend. If in this case mm, then mm is equal to what? Kalau m equal to 1. Now in this case, if you what is the number that you get? It should be something very big, right? And if you convert into meter, it will be something very small actually. So this one will be 10 times power of 8 or 9 something, right? If you change everything to 0 point something, then it will be 10 times negative something, right? Alright, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, please try. Find the Ix and Iy. It's quite similar, but yeah. question? So from 2 exam questions so far, there's no reason not to get full mark, right? Because it's just straightforward like that. Kan dia tak faham mana? As long as you can identify correctly the dx and dy, and also what is the equation for. But make sure you understand the b and h is right. Because some students actually they make mistake in terms of b, h, etc. So make sure you understand that one. For those who have finished, you might notice that these 2 exam questions have quite similar. They just change the dimension there. However, you must notice that for this rectangular, if you do this one rectangular, the centroid is not here, right? So that's okay. Siapa yang dah siap, boleh try juga. I think this is where some of the dimension can confuse some of the students. Because the way it is shown. Okay, in this case, in this exam, it will not give you any table, I don't think. Yeah, no table. Because you are expected to know 1/12 pH cube or 1/12 HP cube. Mudah muak-muak ni, bosan sangat soalan senang. Now, okay, I just want to show you 2 questions. One is this one, and it's up to you whether you want to try which one or whether you want to try both or not. Atau dua-dua komposan juga. One is this one. I think the concept is very simple. What to do, but the thing is whether you get the correct dx and dy, because you have to minus and plus carefully when it is given like that. Another one is something that have never so far been asked in the exam yet, but I just want to show because I'm not sure how to predict the type of lecturer that will set your exam question this time around. Is this one, where now this question, the question is basically combination of chapter 9 and 10. Remember, the question asks something like this: find the moment of inertia. Okay, this one is quite easy. But find the moment of inertia about x prime and y prime. So x prime and y prime is what? Centroid for the whole thing, right? Meaning you have to solve centroid first, get what is the coordinate, and then calculate moment of inertia based on that coordinate. The question do not ask about x and y. So there's 2 steps. One is chapter 9, using whatever you just do in your quiz just now. You get where exactly is the centroid, and then you have to find based on this one. This one, in this case, is quite easy because this is symmetry. But this one is where? Right? It can be somewhere there. So whatever distance here, etc., then that's the challenge. Yeah. That one, this one I don't have any exam question before because normally saya kesian kat student, saya tak buat lah. Tapi as I mentioned, lecture kali ni lecture baru-baru ni dekat nasib. So I'm not sure you kenal tak lecture yang baru-baru join, baru start aja. So macam saya dulu lah, saya macam kesian buat budak lah. Tapi dalam mengajar saya feel kesian. So this one you can just take a look at any question, something like this in your textbook and try. Basically the idea is simple. It's just that if you make a mistake in chapter 9, habis semua mistake lah. Right, so tak tahu lah, kita nak try apa ke. Nak tunjuk apa ke ni. Or you can try this one. Otherwise, I'll just return your quiz. If you want to continue to try and ask question, you can. Kalau dah tak ada benda you nguak-nguak dah soalan senang nak bosan, boleh balik. Okay, this is the recent one. This one is ada yang tak ambil itu. There's someone who didn't collect it. Oh. Okay, this is for the teacher. This is grade 8, quiz 8 and 9 for those who haven't collected yet. Alright, so it's up to you. You're free to try, you're free to ask questions, or you're free to leave, inshallah. Allah alam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.